She said that this man's love language was to buy her gifts. You believe that's somebody's love language? Let me introduce you to the mind of a manipulator. Maybe then I can help you out a little bit. Because what manipulators do, they exploit your vulnerabilities. And even knowing that you have a fear of vulnerability, a fear of connection, a fear of intimacy, lets me know that I can exploit that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in and give you false praise. I'm gonna make you feel like you're rewarded. I'm gonna make you feel like your time is rewarded. This ain't for you, this is for me. Please understand that I was never going to give you that relationship. This false praise that I gave you was to help me fill those voids, to help give me the reassurance in myself, to help validate who I am and my sense of security and stability. Stop falling for the okie doke.
Come on.
That man didn't introduce you to the family because you were never a part of his plan.
Come on.
Not long term. And until you start being real with yourself,
Ouch.
because no matter what it is that you say, your behavior snitch on you. So a manipulator comes in and they see, oh, you afraid of this. I got you. Oh, your self-worth is low. I got you.
Scary.
Your self-esteem is low. I got you. Please understand that a lot of you set yourself up. Get to know this person.
Here are 5 signs that they are manipulating you, even when they are saying they love you, from a licensed therapist and certified trauma professional. First, they always say I love you right before they make requests or know that you're going to be upset. This is not genuine. This is control. Second, when people claim to like everything that you do, it's natural to be interested in people who share similar interests or values. However, nobody has everything in common. If someone's trying to convince you of this, they're trying to convince you that you're a better fit than you actually are. Third, if they say I love you, but their actions don't match their words, trust their behavior. Fourth, they're constantly talking about a future together with you that you have not consented to, or it's just too soon. They're encouraging you to fall in love with an illusion to take the focus off what is happening now. And fifth, an over-focus on physical intimacy and sex as the primary mode of saying I love you in the relationship. There should be a lot more to a committed and healthy relationship than physical intimacy and sex. And if this is the primary mode, then that means that other aspects of your relationship.
As a girl who has also dated older men, I am going to do due diligence and telling you the tactics you need to look out for to know when they're trying to manipulate you or they're gaming you. And before I get into this, I just want to say my page has never been a safe place for men. I don't know where that correlation was missed, but if you're a man, you are not safe, okay? The smoke is for everyone. Anyways, let's get into it. Older men are still men. Let's turn our brains on, okay? Because I feel like when you're younger and you see an older man, you automatically think father figure. And the first thing you're going to do is shut off a portion of your brain. When in reality, you need to be listening now more than you've ever listened in your life. Because these men will tell you exactly what they're doing, or they'll show you exactly what they're doing. And if you're not paying attention, if you're naive to what's happening, you're going to get played, period. So just a common thing that I have ran into is if they're talking a lot, you know, people will say like, oh, well, maybe they're just nervous. No. They're trying to distract you. Okay, that is a tactic. If they're talking a lot, if they're asking you a lot of questions, firstly, if they're asking you a lot of questions, they're trying to collect data. One tactic in particular that they use that I've started to catch on to is what I would like to call phishing. So, you know, women have kind of caught on and they'll tell you, do not talk about your exes, do not talk about your past traumas on the first few occasions, because they're just trying to, you know, find a sweet spot, figure out if you're willing to tolerate a certain amount of disrespect, or figure you out to see how quickly it'll take them to get what they need out of you. So since women have caught on to this and men are noticing that they're catching on, something else they'll do is called phishing, in my opinion. So they'll say like, what is your favorite thing? And they'll promise to bring that favorite thing to you. So my favorite thing is flowers. They'll be like, okay, well, I'll bring you flowers next time we meet. If they do not bring flowers, they are testing you. They're testing to see how much disrespect.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, friends, we're talking about how men manipulate women. Okay, so we've watched the videos which I had to put together, which different content creators were giving their thoughts about how men manipulate women. So I also want to add on how these men manipulate women to the things which I've known and also the things which have experienced. Okay, so first, I'm going to start by defining what is manipulation. So, manipulation is when someone uses deceptive or unhanded tactics to control or influence another person's behavior. In a relationships, this can lead to emotional harm and imbalance. So it's crucial to recognize these behaviors to protect yourself and build healthy, respective connections. Okay. So one of the most common tactic is gaslighting. This is when a man makes a woman question her reality, memories, or perceptions. He might say things like you're overreacting or that never happened. Over time, this erodes her confidence and makes her more dependent on him for validation. Another thing that I want to talk about, my love, is love bombing. This is when a man showers a woman with excessive affection, compliments, and attention early in the relationship. It feels amazing at first, but it's often a way to quickly gain control. Once she's hooked, he might pull back, leaving her confused and desperate to regain their initial intensity. Another tactic is playing the victim. Here, a man may portray himself as always being wronged or misunderstood. This manipulates a woman empathy, making her feel guilty for even minor complaints or boundaries. It's a way to deflect the responsibility and keep her focused on his needs. Another thing that I want to talk about is nagging, guys. So he uses this as a powerful form of manipulation. This involves giving back-handed compliments or mild insult to undermine a woman's confidence. For example, you look good for your age, or you are pretty smart for a girl. This compliment creates insecurity and the desire for his approval. Another thing that I want to talk about is isolation. A manipulative man might try to cut a woman off from her friends and family. He might say things like, they are bad for you or they don't really care about you like I do. This creates dependency and makes it harder for her to leave the relationship. An awareness that I want to give is the first step to breaking free from manipulation. If you recognize these signs in your relationship, it's important to seek support and set firm boundaries. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mature respect and trust. So another thing that I want to talk about with you guys is you are dating someone and this person in the first time of you talking, he's already telling you he loves you, he can't wait to be with you, okay? And this person is already showering you with a lot of money in the first week of talking or maybe first month of talking. This man is already spoiling you, is all over you. Hmm. You have to question yourself, like, is this man is he doing it on a genuine perspective? Because I remember there was this person who found this man, and this man was showering her with a lot of gifts. So until they met, in fact, they were talking on the online dating site. They met, they even got married. So when they got married, this is when he goes back to his country and tells this woman that he's not interested to be married to her, and he doesn't even he has someone else he's seeing. So like you keep questioning yourself as a woman, am I not beautiful? Why this man is doing all this? And these things really happens like that. So you guys, I don't know what you think about this whole video. Have you ever been manipulated by a man, or are you a man? Have you ever manipulated a woman? Okay. The problem is that as for women, we love, like, men know what we want to hear. If someone comes to tell me, oh, I'm looking for a relationship, I want to marry you, he'll be just mentioning married. Me being really interested in getting married, I'm going to keep this man knowing that this man is going to marry me, because Men will just tell us what we want to hear. Okay, they just use a tactic. That's how they manipulate our mind and everything. So guys, I don't know what you think about today's video. I will still be waiting. Like, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Leave it, and we'll discuss more in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining this video. I really appreciate. All I can say now is a bye bye.